Well, hello everybody, welcome, my name is Rubydung, welcome to today's episode. As you can see, I'm over here at the main base. I did a little bit of work off camera. I went out and farmed a whole bunch of wood, and because of that, ta-da, this is more than just what it looks like, ta-da, I have filled up the entire pit with all of the wood it is going to be using, so this is spectacular, but there is a few problems. As to be expected, just a few problems. So if I go all the way down here, obviously I still need to fill out all the individual layers. Also, I went through and began putting the logs in, as you may notice. Thought that looks absolutely great. But, you may notice that there is a little bit of a problem with there not being any iron golems. Because there's only one iron golem on this level, and then there's none on this level. I had them in. I don't know what happened to them. I honestly have no clue what happened to my iron golems. That's going to have to be something I solve. I'm not sure what could have happened to them, so I'm gonna have to figure that out, I guess. In which case, I'm gonna have to hollow out basically every layer, drop the iron golems in on this level, and then do some testing to make sure that they don't die, because I'm not sure what's happening to them. I thought that this design was perfectly fine, but it looks like, despite me using the design of someone else, the game's gonna force me to use my own design, which, you know what? Fair. Fair. But you should always try using your own design for something, and this time I tried to be a little bit like, I'll just use someone else's design for once, because I only ever done that like a handful of times in the series, and yeah, now the game's just like, yeah, no, do it yourself. I'm like, okay, perfectly fair. But all the way up here, obviously continue the logs around, but the outside here is completely ready for me to begin the installation of basically I shouldn't say different form of system, but something that should be going up here, in which case I, for parts of this, am just going to have it be the glass installed here, and then a funnel that will be going all the way from like this area or something into here, or something akin to that. I'm not quite sure. By the way, this matched up just in the wrong way, where there is no break in here for me to actually connect up to one of these. But I wouldn't want to connect up to one of these anyways, because, yeah, they don't have ground on the other side of them. Like, this just has a complete air thing. So, yeah, I guess I would want to extend it here, and then it would extend to that one or something. But yeah, that's not the main thing that I'm going to be doing today. I am just going to try getting the upper portion here complete, maybe some glass over it, and then I also want to put the divider in, because I want to turn one of these things into a tower, in which case I'm thinking front bit here is going to be glass until we get to about here, which is about the center or so, maybe over here, but actually, just to be safe, over here. Divide it down this direction, so that way it becomes a corner, and then this whole thing becomes a tower that will be going up that I can put several farms into. In which case, it'll be right next to Pumpkin Labs. But yeah, either way, I am going to try extending this upper portion here, so that way we can at least have the starting layer of ish to this place at minimum. So I'm going to go through and do a little bit of extensions, and I'll be back with you guys. Alright, I have extended bits of the wall going all the way up. I also added one more interior thing, so that way I have it at least on two of the walls. But now what I'm wanting to do, also I did a little bit something extra special over there. I'm going to need to break out this thing here so I can get all the way up there. Doop, 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 and then Boom. Alright. But I also did something a little special all the way over here. This should be where it is going across, and then this is where this little cross section is going to wind up laying at. So that way I can build the little rooms. Note this place is going to be spaced a little bit weirdly because I might wind up moving these to be more 3-6-3 because right now it's 6-3-3 and that looks very odd. So I might wind up readjusting the pattern, but yeah, I also could just extend it all the way to go all the way out to here, so it would wind up being 6-6-3-3, which is better than 6-3-3. But anyways, I am going to, up until this point, which I might rearrange these little window things, which I absolutely can do. It's pretty easy. I just have to tear out these logs on both sides and then move them around. But on the part where I'm not having to do that, I am going to be going through and putting in the glass, so that way I can get direct sunlight going all the way down to the area below, but also I am wanting it to be, hopefully, just this little floor area, this little balcony kind of thing for basically for this area, in which case I just need to go through and build out the little glass flooring here. I probably do not have nearly enough glass. I mean, I'm probably going to burn some emeralds. But I'm going to see how much I can get done and be back with you guys hopefully with a good amount of this done. Alright, I've done a little bit of building on what is going to be the basically room above the actual slime farm, but I am wanting to work on something a little bit different for the next part of this because, yeah, sugarcane farm still ain't functioning, apparently. I need to figure out what's going on. Because I have yet to get any sugarcane off that sugarcane farm, but I know it's running. I know it's running. I've tested this. I have watched it go. I need to figure out what's going on with the sugarcane farm because it is super broken. Now, what is probably most likely... Is my thing? I think my game froze. I don't know what I loaded that caused it to freeze, but I guess it froze. But I don't know what could be causing the actual farm to not run. But I'm going to need to look over, like, the pistons and, like, the water streams. My guess is they're just not falling into the hoppers, which is annoying. Like, very annoying. So I could try remedying that. I just need to figure out what I could do to help with that. In which case, I'm just going to try heading down there and seeing. I'm going to try putting it maybe on like a shorter clock or something. I'm not sure yet, to be honest. I'm kind of going over there and just hoping that I spot a very obvious problem, despite me going over there and already attempting to do this a few times now. In which case, I'm also probably going to make the clock a bit shorter, because I think everything grew already in there. Yeah, everything already grew in there. Let me look at the clock. Clock is probably... Whoop. Okay, so it's on that direction. Aha, everything just went. Okay? Everything just went. In which case, if I head over to this hopper... Okay, sugarcane's flowing through. I see sugarcane flowing through. And that's it. That wasn't a lot of sugarcane. I think there's a lot more sugarcane in this farm than what went through. In which case, where's the problem? Because I should have all of the sugarcane. Oh, wait a second. I found the problem. I found the problem. Also, why is there so many mob drops? I need to add a sorter for mob drops now, which I was not expecting. Interesting. Okay, I have all of this backed up now, so let me go over to the main base and unback it up, and also add a sorter for mob drops, apparently. Oh, in which case that makes sense, because I'm guessing they're getting pushed into the water stream and then drowning or something in there. That makes sense. In which case, ooh, I'm gonna have to do something about that, because it's inevitable that a zombie's gonna pick up a piece of sugarcane and then never despawn, and then that farm is gonna be filled with zombies. Alright, I just simply went through and added a temporary solution. It's the most temporary solution ever. I just added a side chest that everything will filter into for now, and I just have to come up here and empty it every once in a while. So, what I'm going to be doing now is I need to go all the way down. Sadly, I can't go up using these streams, because if I go up, it is going to wind up leading me into the mob farm, which I don't want. I don't even know if the water streams go all the way up. I think they only go little ways, and then just the mob farm, so I don't even think I can get into the mob farm using those, because I know what mobs from the mob farm coming down to me, so I think I was smart about the way I built it. But now all I want to do is break out the hopper that I have and put in the hopper again, so that way all of the items are streaming in properly. I didn't think I had it set incorrectly, but we're gonna see. I need to get more pumpkin pie. Feel like I've been burning through pumpkin pie a lot as of the last little bit. Oh man. But yes, now I just need to go over and fix the hopper, in which case I'm also gonna have to deal with a ton of sugarcane just flying out at me. It's not gonna be a lot, it's gonna be like 5 stacks, but 5 stacks is a lot, okay? Alright, and where do I jump onto that from? Okay, right over here. Zoop! Bang. And then I believe, so... Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Where's the problem at? Okay, this is backed up quite a ways. Okay, where... Okay, so it's not backed up here. Okay, it's backed up here. Oh, wait, what? What the heck? Interesting. Was that put... How did that happen? Okay, then. Interesting predicament. I was not expecting that. Why was it like that? What the heck? Alright, everything is now filtering into here. In which case, if I look over here, you can see the little iron is going through. It's flickering a little bit because it is all going through there. There was like about a stack of iron or so that was in the queue last. In which case, it's because I have 2 iron farms running, so backed up quite a ways. In which case, these are probably going to wind up going through. Nothing here yet. But I shouldn't be too expectant of that, because all of this is going to wind up getting filled up eventually. I'm just going to have to let it all sort out. I probably should go and check how badly stuffed the actual thing is. By the way, I also can check. I'm pretty sure I did not have the water streams go up into the mob farm. Yeah, it's as high as I can go. Water streams do not go up into the mob farm. Good, I was smart about that at least. I was not foolish enough to have these go into the mob farm. Why am I going all the way down here? Yeah. But, as I am going to be going and checking how badly overstuffed the hoppers are, I probably will be closing off today's episode here. In which case, guys, that is probably going to be doing it for today's episode. I do hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see me do anything here in particular, please be sure to tell me. I always love hearing your guys' suggestions. This is a sandbox game, so there's always an infinite number of ideas that I always can wind up doing. But also, in addition to that, I always have a billion projects going on at a given time. So if you want to see me work on anything in particular, please be sure to tell me. I always love hearing your guys' suggestions. Especially considering how I'm doing new builds now. I'm also kind of going back and working and finishing builds, but technicalities. But yeah, guys, if you want to see me do anything in particular, please be sure to tell me. Always love hearing your guys' suggestions, but with all of that now nice and said, that's probably going to be doing it. My game froze. That's probably going to be doing it for today's episode. I'll be seeing you guys here in the next one. So long. See ya. Bye. Let's see how bad the queue is here. Okay, it's not that bad. It's pretty bad, but, like, not that bad. Anyways, guys, yeah. We'll see you in the next one. Sploosh.